Bless the Lord, oh my soul. All within me, bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Forget not all his benefits. He forgives all your sin. He heals all your brokenness. He redeems your life from the pit. Crowns you with mercy, crowns you with love. Slow to anger, rich in love. His compassion rises like the sun. From the heavens, high above. Great is his love for everyone. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Every heart be given him praise. As far as the east from the west, he has carried my sins away. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Let his mercy cover the night. From everlasting to everlasting, his kingdom rules in light. Justice for all who are oppressed. He made his ways known to Moses.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? We are on a brand new week, brand new day. I'm feeling grateful. I'm a little annoyed that we just hit Friday's midpoint. I just sat down and I'm seeing Friday's midpoint already tagged, and I'm like, what the heck? From 8:30 to 9 o'clock, we ran for Friday's midpoint. Get some nice little tunage. Okay, well, good morning, Sully, Jeff, Mike, Betsy, good morning, DJ, Caxon, Eric, Chosen by Alpha, Wawa, good morning, Dotto, Dot, I'm saying Dot, good morning, Georgette, good morning, AJ, good morning, what's up? Lamon, what's up? How you doing? Good morning. Glad to have you guys. Glad to have you guys. Glad to have you. I'm glad that we are here. That the Lord has sustained us over the weekend. This weekend I did some church. We did some baseball for my niece. We finished painting our house. I didn't see the tornado, but we had a tornado storm come through town. The clouds were pretty impressive. They're pretty gnarly looking. Good evening from Uganda. What's up? That's amazing. Glad that you're here. Double tap or double break. Let's jump up to, first we start at the weekly on a new weekly candle. And as you can see, we finally have our first pullback in this candle right here. Hallelujah. Okay. I think we go higher. That's really what I'm looking at right now. But at some point, we will start seeing pullbacks into a weekly fair value gap. So the question first off is going to be, do we dip down to this weekly fair value gap to go higher, right? That makes sense. A weekly fair value gap to push higher. I don't think it was going to want to do that right now. We got, I mean, this is going, here's what this is setting up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unmitigated weekly fair value gaps. This is setting up for a potentially really rough decline. High resistance period of time. I think that could be, depending on what happens with the war, if there's sustained pain, I think this is what we could look like over a long period of time. It'd be really rough. Daily, let's check out the daily. We did not have a fair value gap here. We're still inside the daily fair value gap there, and we have a daily fair value gap sitting down here. Today is going to be important to determine, are we going to see lower prices or higher prices? Do we keep this wick and move above the midpoint, or do we roll over here? Got an order block here that we did not close below, so we are still bullish from a daily perspective. So dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we'll mark out this 4-hour unmitigated fair value gap up here. We ran these 4-hour swing lows from yesterday that I marked out. Right there, right at opening on Sunday. What do we have for news? What do we got for news, people? May 17th through the 23rd. Monday, we don't have any news. Tuesday, pending home sales. Good morning, Kay. And as you can see, there is the tag of Friday's midpoint. See how it aggressively went to that level? That's what I want. I wanted to participate in something like that. Unfortunately, no opportunity. All right, so from an hourly perspective, we are seeing high, low, a lower high, a lower low. Are we going to get a lower high and then run external liquidity? Are we rolling over from all-time highs and going to dip down into the weekly fair value gap down here? Narrative is everything right now. How is it going to play out? At all-time highs, we have to have a bullish bias because it just things just keep going long. When you think it should go lower, it goes higher. And there isn't anything coming out of the weekend or Iran, the war, that is really saying that we need to drop. So I think we maintain the status quo. I think we'll see the status quo be maintained. Lucid is doing a 50% off sale, folks. If you're interested in getting a 50% off sale, check out, use the code DTJ. It's going to give you a nice sell. The thing I like about Lucid, I'm in the process of making a video for that prop firm, is no monthly subscription, number one. And number two is when you do pass, I love this feature, when you do pass your evaluation, within 5 minutes, you're on your funded account and you can continue trading for the day. This is important, especially if we have one of those trending days and you're on point with the trend. Why not? Why not? You know? So check it out. Code DTJ. Always will give you the best discount any of them are offering. We're going to pray here in a second. We'll pray here in a second. All right, market opens here in 38 seconds. We've marked out our London lows, highs, Asia low, Asia high. We've ran all the highs, London low. Midnight open was tagged right here. We probably are going to get a nice little drop right here, is my guess. Yep, nice little sell-off. Beautiful. I did take the 930, Ted. I did take the 930 model. I mean, nothing crazy here, folks. Just 40 points, or it's $40. I made 40 bucks. 40 smackers. But 40 smackers is better than 0 smackers. Right? All right, let's go ahead, open a prayer. And just commit our time to the Lord here. Let me close my door. Father, we come before you this morning and we say you are King of our lives. We commit this day and this time to you. We commit the process of learning, day trading to you. And Father, we say that your will would be done. Father, that your will would be done. Give us understanding. Give us insight. Father, you said when we lack wisdom to ask God, and you give generously. So Father, today when we lack wisdom, we just commit ourselves to you and ask for wisdom, for insight into the market. And we trust that you will direct our steps, Father. We trust that you'll direct our steps. I pray a blessing over everyone here in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. All right, folks, we are ready to go. It is official. We are live. I'm going to be waiting 15 minutes for the first 15-minute candle to form. That's just my personal rule that I've placed over myself. You might be, why, Tyler? Well, I can tell you exactly why. Because I find myself jumping into trades too quickly. I don't recognize that number. Hang on a second, folks. I'm going to respond to this. How many of you guys get just spam calls constantly? Because that's what I get, just constant spam calls. Okay, so we're still sitting here on the hourly. We got 30 minutes left on this candle. We made a full-bodied candle, and look what we're doing. So I'm looking at this hourly candle in two ways. Either we're just going to turn on a dime right here and close lower, and we'll know by 10 o'clock. Or this is an immediate rebalance followed by a very explosive candle. I like that idea, to be honest with you. I like the idea of this exploding higher. We'll know and we'll know very soon if this is going to be that or not. But if that is, because look, we got a nice large 8 a.m. candle. If this turns into a big wick and we're close to 10 o'clock right here, it's already pushing higher right now. We'll see. Let's drop down to the 15-minute and see what we got. Market maker buy model. Relatively equal highs right here. Consolidation here. Dip and then the push. We also have a breaker here. Off of Friday's midpoint. I like Friday's midpoint a lot. Now, what I don't know is once Friday's midpoint is hit, does it completely reverse or can it just retrace and then move higher? I haven't done the back testing for that. To all the coffee drinkers out there, good morning. I got my best dad ever mug. Gifts from my children. It says here, strength 100%. This is the nutrient facts here. The serving size is one amazing father. Strength is 100%. Guidance is 100%. Humor, there's an asterisk here it's at 50%. Humor is 50%, but then it says contains significant amount of dad jokes. Hard work 110%. Wrong answers 0%. And caffeine 500%. There you go. That is my best dad ever mug. What's up, Alex? Good morning. Talk about market maker, please. Oh, talk about the market, please. I could say a lot. I could say a lot right now. We made equal highs here. There is nothing for us to do right now. Why do I'm talking about nothing? It's because there's nothing to talk about right now. The market's selling off right now. I'm not going to participate it. I'm waiting till 8:45 for me to take a trade. Okay? If I was a gambling man, which I'm not, I would say we find support in that fair value gap. We dipped. Did we touch it? I would say yes, we did. We tapped into that. But I think we'll probably go a little bit deeper. There is nothing here for us right now. We are looking for the narrative. Right now, I don't have an idea of where the narrative is. If we find support here, which this is a breaker, London high right here, breaker, we could see prices move higher. So what I would consider is if I get a formation of one of my entry models here, I would consider taking it. But I'm waiting for the first 15-minute candle to close. We got 5 minutes left on that. Sometimes I fight with gambling. What advice would you guys give them? You know what? I love this mug, but right now this coffee is very bad. I don't think I've had a cup this bad before. Wow. It's very disappointing. Usually my cups of coffee are amazing. Keep in mind why you are doing this and trade for the plan, not the adrenaline. Depends on what fuels the behavior. That is true. I see many opportunities and I take them on. All. Do you think that's the right approach? What's up, Willie? Maybe you shouldn't take all opportunities. And I bet you half of those opportunities are poor opportunities. Watch your thoughts as an outside observer. What if I told you that if you stay consistent and disciplined over 30 days, you will most likely be at payout status? But if you gamble, you're giving yourself a 50-50 chance of making money. Josh, I think that's wise advice right there. Oh, Noah, that's awesome. Pablo, when you see nice girls, do you talk to them all? That's good advice right there. That's good advice right there. All right, we got 4 minutes, 3 minutes left before the 15-minute candle closes. Not certain my wife would support that. Let me say this, Pablo. Before you trade, here I'm gonna make a statement, and I'm gonna tell you to do something, and I can almost guarantee you 90% chance you won't do what I tell you to do. And if you can't do what I'm telling you to do, I promise you it's because you have an addiction to gambling, okay? So, I prefaced it. I told you what to do. Good chance you're not going to do it, especially if you're addicted to the sense of gambling. I want you to go to demo account for a week straight, 5 days of trading demo account. And I only want you to, do the 7 rules that I talk about. The seven steps to becoming a profitable trader. Okay? You're going to not do the last 2. So it's technically for you, it's going to be 5 steps. Okay? Step number 1 is to only trade your model. Trade only the model. One model. Not 2, not 3, not 5, not 10. Not momentum. One model. And here's what the model looks like. When I say, hey, Pablo, what trade did you take? You'd say, hey, I took the breaker off of a sweep of liquidity on the 4-hour time frame, waited for a change in state of delivery, and when it came back up into the fair value gap, I took my entry, I set my stop at 25 handles, and I targeted the nearest liquidity point. You see how clear I was on how I got into the trade? The reason I was able to say what I said? Because I take that strategy and that trade all the time. That's one of my models. You need to do the same. That's number 1. Number 2, you can't take more than 4 trades in a single day. Number 3, if you lose $200 in demo money, number 3 is only trade 1 micro. Trade only 1 micro. The market's dropping. I'm seeing it drop, guys. There is 0 setup here. It's just been consolidating, dropping. There's no pullbacks. There's nothing. There's nothing for us to do here. Okay? So number 3 was trade only 1 micro. Number 4, if you lose $200 in a single day, you close your account. Lose $200, you close your account. And rule number 5, when you're in the trade, set your stop, set your target, and sit on your hands and wait for either of them to hit. Don't get out early. Don't add to your trade. Don't meddle in the middle. Sit on your hands and wait for price to hit either your target or your stop loss. Okay? That is the process. You do that, I promise you, you'll see growth. Now, it's not going to show up right now. It's not going to show up day 1. You're going to think this is a waste of time day 1. You're going to think it's a waste of time day 2, 3, 4, 5, week 1, week 2, week 3. Most likely. I thought it was. I'm only saying that because of experience. But I promise you, it's what is needed, especially if you are gambling. What's a model? A model is a set of rules and set of guidelines you follow to get in and out of trades. When I first started trading, I had no concept of a model. I just clicked the button. And then people started talking about models. ICT started talking about models. And I'm like, oh, so you have rules and guidelines on when you get into a trade. Interesting. That's how you trade. This is how you sit out. This is how you manage your emotions. You manage your emotions by having a response to no matter what you're feeling. You're feeling FOMO because the price is running without you? Oh no, guys. Oh no, price is dropping. Well, Tyler, why aren't you taking a trade? Tyler, we're missing all this money right here. Why don't I care? Because I don't see my model. Why don't I care? Because my model hasn't shown up and hasn't told me, hey, Tyler, here's an opportunity to trade. So when you guys are sitting here so anxious and frustrated because Tyler's not talking about the market, Tyler's not seeing anything, Tyler's not saying anything, it's because there's nothing for me to do. There's nothing for me to do. The question you need to answer is, what is your model? And did your model show up in this for you to take the trade? Well, Tyler, I don't have a model, but I saw that it was dropping and the momentum was going that way. That's not a model. That's gambling with extra steps. You said, oh, it's momentum. Okay, I'm going short. No, put another 3 or 4 rules around momentum. What do you need to see for momentum for you to take a trade? Okay? Is it a change in state of delivery? Is it a break of structure? Is it a fair value gap finding support or resistance? Is it a breaker showing up? Is it a mitigation block? Is it an immediate rebalance? Is it a strong draw on liquidity? You need to have something else other than, oh, momentum's here, I'm going to take a long, I'm going to go short. It doesn't work that way. It's a recipe for failure, or the recipe to take longer at becoming profitable. There you go, Ryan. Steel Pulse just said it hit the 5-minute VWAP, but no sell side swept, so my model isn't there. He said something, it's not there. So he sits back. And going into what Noah says, discipline is key. You got to be able to sit on your hands and be disciplined to do it. You got to be able to tell yourself what to do and not let how you feel tell you what to do. Here's the thing. People think the feelings are them. No, the feelings are your feelings. Your emotions. You're smarter than your emotions. Your emotions are dumb most times. Your emotions are easily swayed one way or the other. Oh, I lost money. I made money. Yay. Discipline says, I lost money, but I followed my rules. Okay, I'm good. Discipline says, this looks really good. Oh man, this sucker's gonna run. You know what? I don't see my model. I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna wait for my model to show up. That's discipline. So, Pablo, what you lack right now in your trading is discipline. All right, so we found support inside of the new day opening gap or the new week opening gap. I need to change that. I just haven't done it. I've been focused on other stuff. All right, and we went through the first presented fair value gap, which is but a sliver. That's annoying. I like this candle though. Let's see if we can see a push through this. I would consider this green candle as a breaker right here. A lot of low resistance liquidity right there that's been created for price to just run through it. 15-minute candle, we have a 15-minute change in state of delivery, and we have a inversion to the downside. I don't like that and immediately going against it. I really don't. But we found support on a 15-minute candle as well. Let's jump up to the hourly. Like I said, is this going to be an immediate rebalance, or are we going to close down here? I might have to wait till 10 because I see evidence of both sides right now. I see on the 15-minute time frame evidence to see lower prices. I see evidence that we might find support here on the hourly and move back higher. The 4-hour time frame, it's a green candle. If we close above this high right here, then we see continuation. We also have a 15-minute potential reversal candle right here in the bullish direction. So if this, wherever this closes in 7 minutes, we'll see. My camera's gone. You're right. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Noah. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good for a long right here. 30-minute, we have a 30-minute fair value gap sitting right here. We'll see where it closes. We got 6 minutes. I can wait till 10 o'clock. I can wait till 10. Got a first presented 5-minute fair value gap off the sweep of this low. If we get an inversion, that's a nice bullish response. Looks like we're going to get that. To be honest with you, I'm not opposed to a retracement into this and then move higher. Do we got something here? Yeah, that wouldn't be bad if I use this as a breaker. The problem is I think we could dip back down into this fair value gap here. See that fair value gap? We want to see that act like as support. I doubt it's going to come back down here. That might stay as a breakaway gap. Do you see how it filled this fair value, the one right above it? Fair value gap right there. I really want to go long right now. Probably need to watch Friday's midpoint on ES. See how it interacts with that level. Here we go. What is my risk here if I go long here? 33 points. That's not bad. If it inverses, I could probably go long on this fair value gap. Let's see if it gives us. We're at the breaker right now. I'm gonna take a long. All right, I am long. I will close this position if we close below the fair value gap. All right, so there's the tag of the 5 minute. This is where I want to find support right here of this 5 minute inversion. We can just go there. We can use that as a target. So I'm risking 40 handles, $80 is what I'm gonna risk here. No, there is not a change in state of delivery yet, especially on the 5 minute. I mean, you do have one if you just count the first or second fair value gap, but there's this big block right here, so it can't do that. I'm using this as my sweep to potentially go long. We'll see if it holds here. Here's our dip into the new 5 minute fair value gap that was just created, and it's 10 o'clock right here. And it looks like it's gonna drop straight through. Yep, I got stopped out. I wasn't willing to take anything more. Looks like we're inversing that last fair value gap. That's aggressive to the downside. Not taking anything again right now. I still think we go higher here. I need to see how this 5 minute, does the 5 minute immediately close? So we inversed the 5 minute. Are we gonna inverse it again and come right back down? We'll know in 3 minutes. What's up, AMS? Whatever your account says. Whatever it says that you profited. You don't, the fees don't count as your profit. Takes away from your profit. Are we going to make a lower low here? Previous day low. Midnight open. We're going to find support here in the opening range gap. How was my weekend? Weekend was good. Got my house painted. Watched some baseball for my niece. Had a big thunderstorm come through. Watched the rain. That's pretty much it. I'm not a big fan of baseball, but it is what it is. So we swept this low right here. It's a small internal sweep. The 4-hour closed below that candle. 15-minute swept that low. Yeah, this is crazy. Isn't that crazy? One candle can give you that. That just tells you, man, you got to be careful. Yeah, that's, to me, this seems very intentional. We swept the low and then exploded through this level. I don't mind this. It feels very intentional. If we can get above here, this would be more attractive for a long if we can get above this down close candle. So a new 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can get up here. We just inversed the first presented fair value gap multiple times. Basically seek and destroy back and forth, but we made a lower low. This candle was very intentional. I'm feeling like a long. We have a sweep. Above this level, we'll have a breaker. Four-hour green, 4 in a row. I'm getting the feeling we're going to consolidate in this range for a little bit. We might need to sit on our hands and just wait. Good morning. That's great. What a crazy candle. 100 points just at 10:06. All right, new 15-minute candle here. New 5-minute. Good morning from Brazil. What's up? I wanted to get above this line here to know that we're going to go long. If we're going to go short, this would be the short position here. We might do some scalps. Maybe we go scalpish. Go 20, 30, 40, 50 points for a scalp. Close the position. Didn't quite get a sweep of liquidity, made a slightly higher low, swept this low, so 5-minute sweep. I would have wanted to see this tagged. First presented fair value gap still there. We might have an inversion right here. We're outside of the macro. Yeah. That's why I said I felt like we were probably going to go back and forth here. Just waiting, guys. Just waiting. We'll see if the 1030 model shows up. But we're making lower highs here. We dipped into this 5-minute. We have our high, lower high. We have potential market maker sell model here. Consolidation. We have our targets that price could run towards. It's just sloppy and the ranges are very large. Midwest Bank. Give me a second, folks. I think it's safest to look for longs too. I think that's what I want to look for. We tried it once, didn't play out. Yeah, my camera does it every once in a while. Sorry about that. Might need to just shut it off for a little bit and let it rest. We took one trade. We went long inside of this fair value gap, or right above this fair value gap here, looking for it to find support here and move higher. It didn't. It ran the low, then almost ran the high. Now we're running the low again. Or about to. We'll see if it does. I'm not convinced. Yeah, patience is a constant. It's a constant, I shouldn't say battle, but it's a constant presence of wanting to take a trade and trying to decide when to take a trade and if you should wait and if you should take a trade. It's always there. I'm not saying it's easy. I have failed at it many, many, many times. You can always say, I could be more patient. All right, looks like we're running that low there. Decided we're making lower highs and lower lows, but we're not expanding through these levels here. We're just sweeping lows. Good morning. No, you can ask Mom. I'm busy. Let's see if it finds support here and holds, or if it's going to sell off here. Tag previous day low. Yeah, this is not an easy market right now. These are not easy conditions. These are not easy conditions. Jeepers. Wow. Is it gonna just run these lows? At 10:30, at 10:33. It's either going for midnight open or London low. I mean, got 15-minute candle. It's obvious. I mean, it's obvious. We're pushing lower here, guys. If we can survive, if it doesn't hit the London low and gives us a 5-minute tag, then we can potentially look at it. But I think it's, I got the feeling we're just gonna drop down to this weekly. All right, well, let's see what happens here. I think we're just, I mean, this is probably what I would consider a smart chase. Not necessarily here, but like up here to London low. That would have been like a smart chase. Here, I'm concerned that we might have a retracement before we hit Asia lows. So that wouldn't be a smart chase. I would want to wait for a retracement up to one of these two levels and then see if we can get another push lower. But I think we're just gonna sell off here. And how it's gonna happen, I don't know. Quite frankly, it's there. My model isn't in here. What I'm describing to you is not my model. So how you take a trade is gonna be dependent on what you're comfortable with. But I might wait for a chance for it on the 5-minute to come back up into here and then see if it wants to give me an opportunity. But right now, just remember, we're not inside the macro. This is happening all mid macro. So it could just run liquidity, come back up here, and then continue towards the macro. And I don't even see where I could have participated in this. I didn't have a sweep of liquidity. We had a lower high. You could have said this candle right here at 1026, where it broke and then came back up into the breaker. That's debatable. Not very much there. I mean, there's no good structure here when I look left. No good structure here for me to take a trade in this. And then right here is just like, I mean, at this point I thought we might go long, dip into here and go long. That's why I didn't consider the short. Rough and tough. You could probably see price continue to push higher, at least up to midpoint. See where the midpoint is, right at this low? This is a mitigation block right here. Breaker right here. Just nothing. Here's a breaker. If price is willing to come back up to here and stop and it's around the micro and it shows me an inversion to the downside, I'll take an inversion to the downside. I'll play the low, I'll play the price moving down to the previous week low, tapping this weekly fair value gap. We're seeing market structure support that idea right now. We're seeing a sell-off, aggressive price action to say we're running lower. We've hit liquidity. Now we want to see and allow for a retracement. If we can get up into here, somewhere in this zone, I'll look at taking a short. But if it's going to be just a straight drop here, I probably will miss it. Here would be an inversion to the downside. Sure. But based on what we've seen on some of these candles, like this candle right here, you could get one of these crazy candles and that's 100 points against you. I'd want to see this hold. That DORG isn't too, isn't it? I don't know what DORG stands for, Jeff. I do. I live trade 5 days a week. Mondays or Tuesdays are private for our Purpose Driven Trader Academy. And then on Thursdays, we have an extended stream. We took 2 winning trades on the extended stream last week. Yeah, I think we'll probably get another push here. This is not a, I mean, this is a model in itself. First presented fair value gap from the retracement level, find support, move higher. There's so many different models you guys can make. I'm just telling you what options are. All right, we're inside the 5-minute fair value gap. I'm looking for it to come up into this area here. And if we get an inversion to the downside, I will look at taking that as my trade. Opening day range. ATM machine. I don't know what ATM machine is. Power of 3 or AMD is accumulation or consolidation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. All right, 15-minute fair value gap is going to close in 30, or 15-minute candle is going to close in 30 seconds. Are we going to inverse this fair value gap right here? That's what I want to see. This last guy was trained to the praying. All right, so we got an inversion right here. Perfect. We are at the previous day. We closed below the previous day low in the 15-minute. We'll see if we can get an initial retracement up to the level that I'm interested in. The 5-minute is going to be somewhere around here. And then if we can get an inversion to the downside, I will look at that as my trade. I don't know if I want to take this, but I will. That's not bad. I'm going to take one micro short here. Off of this breaker right here, we tagged it. Didn't quite get up to the midnight open or the midpoint of this range. So it could come back and hit us. We had an inversion. I had the breaker. It didn't get quite up to where I wanted, especially if it was heavier. In the 15-minute, if 15 or inside the macro, that's why I'm considering it. Trade will be invalid if we close through this fair value gap. I want to see it just roll over here. Down to Asia low. I want to see an inversion here of that fair value gap. Sorry, my screen went black again, guys. My camera's just going, I wonder if it's overheating. It doesn't feel warm. I want to see an inversion here. Take profits at Asia low. Anticipating we're searching for external liquidity here. Just hoping we got the right time. If we can't close below this fair value gap here, I might close the position and wait. We really need to close below it. Show strength to the downside, or weakness, I should say. All right, so we did close below it. Not as aggressive as I'd want. Technically, stop should be at break even because we swept this low. I'm gonna get out there because it swept my low and did not continue lower. I'm gonna let this make a higher high here. So I close that position at break even. My trade was based on the inversion. Took the inversion, had my swing low right here. We swept the swing low and couldn't close through it, which stop means move to break even. So when we're at break even, I just closed it. We'll try again. You literally could take this inversion to the upside right here. If it doesn't run this high, this inversion looks really good. Swept liquidity down here. Failure swing right here. This is a trade I talk about quite a bit. Let's see if it gives it to us. I'll take that, just a small little scalp right up there. All right, there's an entry. We'll take this up just to this high. It's about a 1-to-1 risk to reward here. We'll see if it gives it to us. If it closes through this inversion right here, we exit the trade. If this is a loss, this will be my last trade. I'm not liking it right now. I wanted to see it move aggressively. Five seconds. It's not giving us. All right, I'm out. I'm going to be done. Volatility is high. I'm gonna be done. Yeah, I think that's the right move for me today. I'm gonna be done. That is gonna be it, folks. I'm not liking it. The follow through isn't there. We got large retracement candles. There'll be a better day. There'll be a better day, better conditions. I'm going to call it a day here, guys. That's what I'm going to do. I took 2 losses. I'm not going to take another one. So we'll be back here tomorrow for the Purpose Driven Trader private live stream. And then on Wednesday, we will be back. I'm planning on doing a giveaway on Wednesday or Thursday. So Wednesday or Thursday, we'll be doing a giveaway. Look forward to having you guys back. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until then, until the next time, guys, we'll see you soon. God bless, stay safe, and take care.